Evening, everyone. Just one second. Our co-panelists, Nikhil and Shivam, are online. Just I need to promote them. Shivam.
Hi Kapil, how are you?
Hi, Shivam. How are you?
I'm awesome, very good, very well.
Okay, just a second. Shivam, has Nikhil joined?
He's just joining. He's just joining in 1 minute. Can you make me also the panelist?
Yeah, I have made it a panelist. I don't know why you are not able to. I've given you the rights, but now you have been given as a panelist. Just accept. Yeah, Shivam, now you are the panelist. I made you the co-host also. Nikhil has also joined. I have promoted Nikhil also as a panelist.
Hello, Mr. Kapil Kishore, how are you?
Fine, fine. We can't see you.
Can you see me now?
No, your video is off.
One second. No, I think from here it's on. I can see myself and see you also. One
Yeah,
second.
now I can see you.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome, awesome.
Being realistic, guys are
You.
so dynamic and awesome. Suits and everything. I know, I understand that a lot
Every
of.
day. Dubai is very strict in this.
Okay. Nikhil, can you accept the invitation, please? Okay.
Those
Nikhil is
that
an
says
older,
no
older
voice.
version of Zoom.
I'm audible to you guys, right? Mr. Kapil,
Yeah,
I'm
you are,
audible.
you are loud and audible.
Awesome, awesome. And yes, visible also. So Nikhil is just joining, guys. Sorry for the delay.
Yeah, I think he's using an older version. That's why there's a issue. Yeah.
He's coming. Maybe I think it's I would love to tell why there's a delay of 5-10 minutes between me and Nikhil. I mean, it's good to let everybody knows that how Dubai actually works. So in Dubai, of course, we had attended about so far 8 clients since morning, me and Nikhil. And of course, with these set of clients, 5 has to close because there is only we have a availability of units, but it's all over, like entire world is all the globally people are blocking units. So they all were like, give me this unit, it's gone. So we were just finalizing 5 units for our clients, and now finally it's all done. Received the 2% payment to block, got the passport, and we're done. And then as soon as we got done, we just joined this call now.
Okay. Nikhil, we'll start. Now I think we're good to go.
Yes.
Nikhil, you are, I think, is again disconnected.
Let me check. Let me check. Let me check.
Nikhil came in, again he got disconnected.
Yeah. Yeah. 1 second.
Okay. A lot of people are complaining that there is no voice. Guys, can you hear us? Please type
Yeah.
yes or no in the Q&A. Yes, perfect. Can hear you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. That's they all can hear us. Very good.
Okay, guys, thank you for joining. Thank you for taking your time out on a weekday at 4 o'clock and understanding. Before we start, I will give a brief introduction of myself. My name is Kapil Kishore. Those who know me, those who don't know me, I am working in Prudent from past 18 years. I had the real estate channel, and I also I'm a regional head for South India. Uh, in this last couple of years of journey in real estate, in 7, 8 years, what we have understood the very hard way is not all real estates make money. We lost money as individuals, we lost money as promoters, lot of clients of our clients burnt hands in certain projects. Then we came to understand that what is the most important thing when we buy real estate. First, I'll give you a very brief idea. You might, in any area or locality you live, there might be 100 buildings, but one building always demands a premium price compared to others. For example, if you are in that building, it's a very lucky thing. But you have always heard that. So this building, whenever a flat comes for resale, it doesn't come out to the general public only. Somebody from that same building buys it out, and that building always sells at 20-30% above the market rate of what that building others building in the surroundings. Why is that? Okay, the first main thing what we have observed is when we buy real estate or a product, the quality of the construction is the most important thing. Okay, it should never be compromised. N number of times you get, when people go hunting for a real estate for a house, they see that, sir, this flat is costing at 1 crore, and this just two buildings away one more person is giving at 90 lakhs. So why not save this 10 lakh rupees and buy a little bit from a local developer and buy this at 90 lakh rupees? That 10 lakh rupees which you save today will cost you more than 1 crore when you try to sell that flat. Two reasons: when you try to sell a very good constructed product, the resale value goes very fast and at a higher price compared to a product which has seepage, leakage, and I don't know if the guys working with Sobha even understand these words called as something called as leakage and seepage. Okay, in many buildings, you might be living in Bombay, Bangalore, you might be seeing a lot of buildings. Okay, constructed 3 years already, there is a spider web on outside the building with some cementing done and everything because of the leakages. And some buildings just next to those buildings are as new as delivered yesterday, even after 15 years. Why? This is because of the construction quality. The second main thing what we have identified before shortlisting any project for prudent partners is the timely possession of the project. Okay, many times what happens is, even we have seen in COVID, when the construction work got started, sales got stopped. Lot of builders who rely on the sales to happen, the money to flow in, then construct the project. Okay, is always a bad bet. We have seen n number of buildings you might have seen which is stuck in under construction stage from the 5 years, 10 years, because they do not have a proper financial backup. So it is always very important when you pick a project. First is construction quality. Second, check for the developer's timely position. When last 10 project which he has committed, if he has delivered on time, then he is a good developer. But provided if he has good construction quality, and this is it. So we have shortlisted some projects, some developers in India, which usually we keep on sharing on a daily basis. And the topper of that chart is always Sobha. Okay, many of the people who are from Bombay and other parts who doesn't know Sobha, it is our bad luck we don't have Sobha. It's purely our bad luck we don't have Sobha there. Okay, Sobha is one company which is a listed company, is among the top three developers in terms of market valuation. In terms of construction quality, they are the number one, as per me. Okay, as per other, I don't know,
Not
but as
just
per
in
me,
Dubai, in the entire UAE, in the entire GCC region,
okay.
we are in top three now, and number
No,
one in.
I've not come to Dubai also. I'm just talking about India.
Okay.
Okay. In terms of India, it's one of the biggest and best one. Okay. Now we have with us Shivam, Narula, and Nikhil from Sobha Developers. They are in Dubai. Shivam, first main question. Okay, before even start this webinar, I can get a good flat in 2.5 crores in India. Why should I go all the way to Dubai and buy a flat?
Very
That's
well.
my first question to you, Shivam, Nikhil, whoever wants to answer this.
It's a valid question.
It's a valid question. So the thing is, Uh, Kapil, can you just enable the video?
You are a host,
Need to.
Nikhil.
So you have
Okay,
to give
no.
permission, yeah.
No, you're a co-host.
Okay, I think it's not enabling. But a valid question, because what is now happening across the world is, first and foremost, a 2.5 crore apartment in Mumbai, we very well know what it gets you. Okay. We already know what it gets you.
Bangalore also.
In terms of, yeah, Bangalore also. So real estate across India is on a higher note, on a very higher note. It's booming up. That is the problem. Now, recently we had Nirmala Sitaraman also drop us with multiple bombs. Now, people who want to have some amount of capital appreciation, sell their property, they are bombarded with a lot of taxes. So these have been the major reasons why people who want to save up on their taxes mainly. Because as you all know, Dubai, there is 0% tax. You make the money, you get the rental, you put it into your pocket, you enjoy it, you reinvest, you do whatever you want, probably even go to Zanzibar, enjoy a vacation. Nobody cares. Because this is a cash-rich country, the government really doesn't need your money. They are filthy. They have the oil, they have plenty of real estate coming into the picture. A lot of things are happening, and in terms of real estate in Dubai, this is one of the biggest real estate games in the world that everybody plays. So all the major players in the world, okay, they are aiming at the Dubai real estate, mainly because first thing, we already spoke about it, it's a tax. Now, in terms of safety, there are mainly top five reasons why people love to invest in Dubai or the UAE. Okay. So first and foremost thing, it's the tax that is a very lucrative thing. Now, in terms of the safety, in terms of the global terrorism index, there's something called as GTI. Now, GTI, Dubai ranks as number two, okay, across the world. At the top is Abu Dhabi, which is the next emirate, which is our neighbor. So the second is Dubai. You will see a lot of people walking around with flashy chains, watches. I'm pretty sure all of these attendees might have looked at a lot of reels on Instagram, with keeping their car keys on the Rolls Royce and wearing Rolexes, walking out at 3 in the morning. There's absolutely no amount of threat to your safety, and that is the most important thing what I see that people are kind of recognizing, because we have a lot of families coming into this place right now, and people who are just trying to put their money and save taxes and make good profit. Okay, we have people who are having kids of 1 to 7 years old, 10 years old. They want exceptional quality of living. That's the third point. Dubai is one such place where, sadly, the localites, the people who are born and brought up in the emirate, we call them as Emiratis, like how we are Indians. We are born and brought up in India. So Emiratis amount up to just 3 to 2% of the population. 96 to 97%, okay, of the population in Dubai is all expat population, like me, like Shivam, like plenty of Russians, Britishers, Australians. So all of these people make a major chunk of the GDP and economy. Comparatively, their spending or
Shivam, I think Nikhil is
practically
disconnected.
20, yes, by
Shivam, Nikhil, can you do a favor? I think there is a low internet connectivity. Can you switch off your video? Then we'll
yeah,
get
sure,
proper audio. Hmm.
perfect. Yeah. So what I was trying to say is, in terms of expenditure power. Now, if you are a US citizen, by spending almost 20 to 24% lesser, you get a excellent quality of lifestyle. Probably what you have to spend $100,000 a year in terms of renting out an apartment or small condo and affording all these luxury brands, you can afford it at 20 to 25% lesser here. The automotive market here is also very, very cheap. Now, what is happening in Dubai is mainly it has set the standard for global standards of living. Okay, all across the world, all the top tier fashion brands. There are some of the brands in Dubai Mall which have never seen the light of day. Then I happened to find out that these have been for 2 centuries, 100 years. So all of these brands are in the Dubai Mall. Why? Because it's a global market. Everybody from the world is over here. That's the major advantage. So in terms of any of these investors who want to scale their business, they want to network, they have excellent connectivity to multiple nationalities. That's the beauty of Dubai. Now, I hear certain amount of questions from some of my investors. What if, we know how the Middle Eastern countries are in terms of the laws, right? In terms of the religious laws. But in terms of Dubai, it's culturally very poised. Okay, a lot of cultures are over here. They support, in fact, you might have seen, all of you, there is a Bab's Mandir here in the UAE. It's the largest temple across the Middle East Asia. So
Abu
the
Dhabi.
sheikhs here is in Abu Dhabi. And even in Dubai, we have something called as the Jebel Ali Hindu Temple. I visit there every other week. So the thing is, it is a culturally poised city. The entire country is culturally poised. They're not really stringent upon the laws of Islam or whatever. A lot of clients do ask this. So I'm just letting you guys know. So the third thing is that global infrastructure. So there's uh, any country in terms of India, in terms of USA. Now, India, Nitin Gadkari is spending a lot of money in terms of upgrading the road network. Why? Because he wants to make India a very well connected country in terms of transporting the logistics and all of these aspects. So, Dubai has already been in the game. They have had all of these infrastructure operational for more than 4 decades now, for 40 years. Okay, so that is why the city has grown rapidly from nothing but a mere desert. And now you see Dubai as it is on Instagram or anywhere. So global level of infrastructure, the beauty of Dubai is a 10-kilometer vicinity. So I stay around 5 kilometers from my place, from my workspace. Okay. So it takes me just 3 minutes to cover that 5 minutes of gap. Just 3 minutes, believe it or not. And in India,
These are 5 kilometers.
5 kilometers. I stay five
3 minutes.
kilometers away. It takes me 3 to 4 minutes maximum.
In Mumbai, it makes me 1 hour 10 minutes.
Exactly. So you can literally grab your cup of coffee, make yourself a dish inside the car itself. Even in Bangalore is the same thing. So the thing is, connectivity is very, very seamless. The road networks are beautiful. They are excellently integrated with all of these safety measures. If in case there is an accident on the road, there's immediately a heli taxi or there is some kind of an ambulance that responds within 10 minutes. That's the beauty of Dubai. So people have access to all of these things in Dubai. In terms of residential real estate, now this is the most important part. 2.5 crores investing in Mumbai, you have to go through all of these 1 hour of traffic to cover 5 kilometers. You have to probably stay away from these areas which are slum dwellings. You have to have excellent connectivity on the road, which I think is not up to the mark over there because they have a lot of potholes and stuff like that. So the same amount of money you're getting to invest here tax free, no hassles, no under the table transactions as we usually go through in India. So all of these things are predominant in Dubai. That is the beauty of Dubai. And that is why people love to invest here. The same 2.5 crores, what gets you a boring, obsolete kind of a looking building in any part of India, gets you a beautifully done, shiny facade building with state of the art features. Even with Sobha, we have properties starting from 2.4, 2.5 crores. It's called the Sobha Orbis. And project has a metro station coming in front of the property. Okay, you can reach out to downtown Dubai within 15, 20 minutes. You can reach to the airport in 15, 20 minutes. Okay, and we have a championship racing course also next to the project. So all of these things are just next to a project which is just worth 2.5 crores. Okay, let alone the projects which are worth 100 crores, 130 crores with us. So this is the beauty. This is what I would love to talk about Dubai. And when people come here, they literally enjoy. They don't feel like going back.
Okay, a
I
couple of
think
what you said, if I put it in a summary in one line, so it's all about the quality of the life which changes.
exactly, exactly. I think Muthu Sudhar has a point to make. I think
I
yes, Muthu Sudhar, please tell me.
I think Nikhil, do not promote anyone as of now.
Okay,
Okay, we will take the
Okay.
calls on a later stage. Do not promote anyone as a. We will
perfect. No
Once
worries.
probably
whatever
we'll
Q
talk
and A
to
is there, they can put it on the Q&A section. We can live answer them live.
Perfect, perfect.
Once we
So
Already,
speak
what you are
guys.
saying is that why Dubai is in one line, better quality of life. Okay,
Yes.
much lesser traffics, much more superior infra, and we
Yes.
can live
Kapil sir,
life in 20-25% lesser cost than in cities like Bombay and New York.
Exactly, exactly.
To
And you
summarize
get, see,
in three
even
lines.
if it comes down to in 3 lines, exactly like what you said, I agree to all of the points. Plus, you always have to look at the leadership of the person who is ruling the country. We don't have we don't have two levels of ministries in the parliament where each one of them has a different view towards the governance of the country, right? We have a single man who's running the show. He wants it done. He wants it done. There is no ifs and buts. He wants the road to be upgraded. The road will be upgraded, no matter the amount of money it costs. He wants the island to be built on the water. Island will be built on the water. Okay, so there's no
So
opposition
what we
party,
have
nothing
learned
like
in school that dictatorship is bad sounds to be different, and dictatorship is really good.
that.
That you mean to
This
say?
is not dictatorship. He, in fact, his name is His Highness Rashid Al Maktoum.
Uh,
So he himself goes to all of these local shops, coffee bars, and stuff, and he's just among there with a lot of people. A person who's worth at least $500 billion. He's just sitting there in a cafe, surrounded by people, and this is the kind of humbleness that he has. So outreach, and even if you tag him on Twitter, if there's a grave concern, there will be a reply from the cabinet. So you have good outreach to the governance of the country. Okay, so you're in safe hands. When you're putting your money here, you're in safe hands. That's the best part. And there's no tax that is ever going to come into place. There is right now
exactly.
corporate tax, which they've introduced last year. That is only on a certain income of a company. Say your company makes more than $250,000 a year. That is when just 9% of the tax comes into place. Not 30%, not 40%, no under the table, nothing, no GST, nothing of that sort.
So before even we deep dive into the session, why Sobha, why Dubai, and everything,
Yeah.
some basic questions I want to understand. How can an Indian citizen buy a property in Dubai? Is it because on the other flip side, it is a very difficult task, right? If a foreigner
No.
wants to buy a property in India, he has to go through n number of things. So if I can go and
And
buy in a Chinese man or an Indian man or a Sri Lankan can go and buy in Dubai without any permissions?
okay. So I'll tell you, this year, 3.1 billion worth of transactions have already taken place in the residential real estate market. It's only been half a year now. Okay.
Okay.
A little more than half a year. 3.1 billion dirhams of transaction has already taken place. People have purchased new properties which are under construction. And 73% of these transactions are done by Indians.
Are done by
Indians.
Indians. Okay.
Indians are the top investors in Dubai. That is the beauty. The top investors in Dubai, if you see even the ultra luxury, the ultra high net worth individuals are also putting their money into Dubai. We recently saw the Ambanis gift their daughter-in-law and son a beautiful villa in the Palm Jumeirah. Okay, so the amount of properties that he has here is massive. Lot of Indians they put their
So
money here.
there are
Doctors,
absolutely no
everyone.
restrictions. Matlab anybody in India
No
without
restrictions at all.
any questions asked, he can buy a property in Dubai. If he has the capacity, he can buy.
Yes,
Okay. And what will be the
yes. So
process of the
basically,
visa
what
and
any developer. Okay. So regarding the visa, there are two types of visas that are predominantly in picture.
Mhm.
One is the investor visa. Now, in
Okay.
terms of the investor visa, I'll talk in dirhams. Okay. So in dirhams, if you invest 750,000 dirhams, 7,50,000 dirhams,
That will be
up to
absolutely
10 lakh
translating how much
dirhams, more
amount?
than 10 lakh dirhams.
In Indian
So
currency, how
it
much it
will
will
be
be
around
translated?
around 1.95 to 2 crores
2 crore rupees. Okay.
and
If somebody
above.
pays 2 crores, he
Yes,
gets an investor visa.
investor visa. So under investor visa, he has two types of eligibility. One is he gets 2 years of residency over here. The
Okay.
other one is he gets 5 years of residency.
Okay.
Okay. But however, most of the people, if they have the money, they will put in more than 4 crores because that qualifies to be around 2 million dirhams.
Okay.
Okay, 20 lakh dirhams. So when you invest this amount, you get this beautiful, most coveted golden visa in Dubai,
Okay. Okay.
which grants you access to exclusive healthcare systems. Okay, it is for a eligibility year of 10 years. For
10
10
years.
years, you can have, yeah, you will be a resident for Dubai or for UAE for 10 years once you invest 2 million dirhams and above. Most of the good properties here, they start from 2 million dirhams. Okay, so in terms of the 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms, the minimum amount will be around 2 million dirhams. So most of the people, they easily get into this particular scheme. This is the visa process.
So what happens after the 5 year and 10 year visa? I
So
already
if
have
this,
property in Dubai, and now 5 years are
yes,
completed. So now what will be the next step?
okay. So now you have bought a property. Say, suppose you bought a property worth 2.3 million dirhams, 23
Hmm.
lakh dirhams. Okay.
Hmm.
So now what happens is, if you have invested this amount,
Hmm.
after 10 years,
Hmm.
your golden visa is coming to an end. The 10 year is coming to an end. If
Hmm.
you are still owning that property, you can renew the property. You can renew the visa. You don't have
Oh,
to
you
purchase
mean to
another property.
say that today I bought the visa, okay? Today
Yes.
I bought the property, okay? I got the visa, and tomorrow if I sell the property
Yes.
also, I still my visa is valid for 10 years,
Yes.
okay?
You
So
just have to be owner of that property.
okay, so in now after 10 years, if I'm still the owner of the property, the
Yes.
again automatically the visa gets renewed
Yes.
for five
Because
years,
what
5 years,
happens
10 years
is,
to 10 years.
yes, that's true. So what
Oh,
happens is, certain amount of people, they'll be avid investors.
hmm,
Okay, they will want to purchase a property. They will have the visa any which way is given to them.
hmm.
Okay, but within a period of 5 to 10 years, they will have to flip the property. They will want to make a profit on the capital of the
Okay,
property. So that is when, if they sell the property, then
hmm.
they will not be eligible for the golden visa anymore. They have to purchase another property to be eligible for this particular golden visa. But if
Okay,
they hold on to the property for 10 years, they can renew the visa.
okay.
Okay, it's
So
a
as
day's
long
job.
as you're holding the property, there is no issue in renewing the visa. If you sold it, again, if you have to buy a new property to get a new
Yes,
visa.
yes, that's true.
Done. Got it.
Okay, so this is how the
I
visa
think,
is handled.
yeah, I think these questions we can keep on answering because Shivam, I think you need to take over the projects and the map because a lot of questions are coming and a lot of technical questions are coming. Sorry to cut you, Nikhil.
No worries.
I think let's deep down into the project
I know,
first.
I understand. See, I think overall, we will go with how we've planned. So just before we start, just in short, in practical language, as sir asked, why Dubai? In simple language, boss, it's tax free. Your rentals is compared to any you pick any city in India, you pick any city anywhere in the world. Rentals wise, Dubai is giving really good returns. And of course, as Nikhil mentioned, the capital appreciation. You take an investor visa, buy a normal property with so much of good capital appreciation, it will turn to a golden visa also. So that's how people actually globally are coming over here and investing. And they have a vision. They know their money is growing here. Let's say 4x better than the city where they're already in. So that's how the difference is. So yes, I think why Dubai is everybody knows right now. See, I'll be very honest, guys. We meet a lot of clients here every day, or may I be on a lot of Zoom calls also with a lot of clients. Trust me, why Dubai is never a question. Never, because people all know that. Now it's all about they need to always play in the top three, top four developers. That is very important because in Dubai, there are still many average B grade developers who have taken the booking amount. They've not even started the construction. So it's also, you have to be very careful while choosing the developer. So, of
So
course,
even not only in India, no, Dubai also the same issue has started. Okay, great.
so for any investor, it's very important. Like even Prudent as a company, we also choose developers in the right way, right? Who's actually reliable. So similarly, again, when you're investing, also it's very important to choose the right developer. And as as in the start of the call, we all know that Sobha developer in coming talking about the history, we were first contractors. We were never developers. We were first contractors. To just give you a glimpse about some little bit introduction of Shobha, our chairman, Mr. PNC Menon is from Kerala. So he's a very technically sound person, and he's with his good work. He worked in Oman first. He was quite a young time, and he was doing super well. He is the only Indian citizen to receive the Omani citizenship because of his good work. He was also named, एक होता है ना, उसे किताब दिया गया था of a palace maker. So all the palaces of Oman, when it was even back in time better than Dubai, he was making all those palaces. So he was so well recognized with his work. He was given an opportunity in Dubai. Then after Oman getting the citizenship, he started his contracting company in Dubai. So from 2003 to 2014, we were contractors. We did a lot of good work for Emaar, who made Burj Khalifa. All the good work by Miraz, Nakhil. These are all the government developers. In सबके जितने भी projects थे, Shobha was contracting them. So if you see the quality, these developers got their fame because of our construction. But nobody actually gives a damn about the construction, who did the contractor. They all care about the developer. With this, of course, our chairman PNC Menon thought, now they're doing so good, let's become developers now. Then 2014, our first flagship project, which is Shobha Heartland, we launched. And that's the success story of Shobha. We delivered our towers before time.
Shivam, sorry to cut you. This is
Yeah,
about in Dubai. But what happened
in
in
Dubai.
India? When did you start in India? You should brief that also.
Okay, of course, you're talking about the Bangalore
Yeah.
thing. So while he was
Yeah.
contractor, when they were contractors be in Dubai, that point of time, of course, in Dubai they wanted to do something good. Meanwhile, at the same time, simultaneously they started in Kerala. But that's a sister concern. Nikhil, if you can give some light on Shobha LLC, that's LLC. This is Shobha Realty Dubai.
Yes. So basically, guys, what you have to know is the owner is the same. The man running the show is the same. It's Mr. PNC Menon. He hails from Palakkad, part of Kerala. Now, we are a Bangalore-based developer. We did set up our very first office or a headquarters along the Maratali Sajjapur Road in Bangalore. Okay. You might have all heard about the Infosys group. So the entire Infosys campus in Bangalore, in Mysore, was completely built by us, and you can see the campus till date that it is literally shining. That was the quality of construction. Now in South India, and even right now in Gurugram, we launched a new project. The thing in Gurugram is we overtook DLF. That is the greatest point. We overtook DLF as the best performing real estate development for this year already. Okay, that was our very first project in Gurugram. You can Google it. So this is the kind of presence we have had in India. And always when you pick the name Shobha, there is one thing that comes to mind, it's quality. In terms of India, we started operations from 1996, okay, and up till 2000, 2001, we were setting up, projects little by little in Bangalore. Now we are the top developer in Bangalore, followed by Prestige, followed by Brigade. Okay, so this is the hierarchy in Bangalore as well in South India. Now we are also venturing out in Kerala. North India, already told you Gurugram. Now we had one of the biggest realty events in Asia, which Shivam hosted. It was back in around May, I guess, Shivam.
Yes,
So,
in BKC.
right? Yeah, in Trident BKC in Mumbai. So what happened there is Shobha is also venturing out to Mumbai. So they're occupying the entire Indian market little by little. Now, the difference between Shobha India and Shobha Dubai is that in Dubai, it is a limited liability corporation. It's an LLC. In India, it's a limited run by Mr. PNC Menon's son, Ravi Menon. Okay, it's a limited. That means it has a board of directors who take collective decisions. Now in terms of Dubai operations, it is run by one single man. The limited liability corporation. Basically LLCs are set up in a tax-free nation so that the tax offset is done, so that the people don't get taxed. Developer doesn't get taxed based on his earnings in Dubai. That is the beauty. Okay, so all the tax money, the 30 to 40%, whatever we have to pay, if we registered it under limited, okay, back in India, we are pushing that towards having our operations grown in the UAE. That's the beauty. Because we every month we sell in billions of dirhams. Okay, so that is the amount of transactions we have. On an average, every day we sell almost around 10 to 150 million dirhams. This is the range every day. Okay, even on the worst days, we have 20 to 30 million dirhams. Okay, and on the brightest days, we have a single man selling 150, 200 million dirhams. He's retired, he's building a nice farmhouse somewhere in Ooty. So this is the kind of scenario we have in Shobha. So it's a beautiful concept what is running around here. So
Mr.
in
Mukund
India,
is saying that, sir, we don't need the history of Sobha. We know they are the best in quality. We can continue.
Exactly. They all are
I believe.
impatient. सबको projects जानना है. They're also impatient.
Okay.
Perfect.
So,
So
Shivam, you can take over. Let's start with the projects.
Perfect, perfect. So Nikhil, maybe if you can share the screen and show the Dubai map and
done. So right now, guys, in terms of
yeah.
Dubai, I'll keep it very crisp. We have been here for 2 decades, okay, and we have built the Rashid Yachts. I'm just sharing my screen. We have built the Rashid Yacht Club. Our chairman is known as the palace maker. So we have built multiple palaces for the Sultan of Brunei, for the Al Maktums, Al Haptus, all the royal families here. Okay, so in terms of the map of Dubai, I'll just show you around. So we have built almost 130 million square feet plus of projects in the UAE alone, let alone India. 130 million square feet of developments, which includes commercial and residential both. So this is the kind of presence we have in Dubai, and of course, you all know that quality is something that we always stick to. Okay. Now, in terms of picking up properties, we have a beautiful and well composed market analysis team. Okay, they do an exceptional job wherein they recognize the future potential of a plot or any land that we pick up. This is the geography of Dubai. I'll come to that market analysis part. Now, this is the geography of Dubai. Okay, there are basically 7 emirates in the UAE. It's called United Arab Emirates. It starts from Abu Dhabi. Okay, then you have Dubai, you have Sharjah, Al Quwain, and in between there is something called as Ajman. Okay, now we have Russell Khaimah here, and we have something called as Fujairah. Fujairah comes in this part. This is Fujairah. These are the 7 emirates that we have in the UAE. Now, the most shiniest or the most well-renowned real estate sector is in Dubai. This is how the geography of Dubai looks like. Now, you all know the famous Palm Jumeirah Islands, which is located over here. Okay. This is downtown Dubai. Your Burj Khalifa, the Dubai Mall, which is the biggest mall in the world, and the tallest tower in the world comes in downtown Dubai. Now, this is how downtown Dubai is made. So, unlike most cities in the world, the UAE has excellent connectivity. I'll tell you how. This main road, what you see here, it is E11 road. It is called a Sheikh Zayed Road, which connects all the 7 emirates together. That is the beauty. Okay, so accessing this road, you can have access to all the 7 emirates in the UAE. Now, any properties located along either the Sheikh Zayed Road, which I'm pointing at right now, Al Khail Road, E44. It's another major highway. All of these properties have consistently shown tenfold appreciation over the past 4 to 5 years. Tenfold. I'm talking about people who walked away with 40 to 50% appreciation on a 1 and 2 bedroom apartment in the past 3 to 4 years. So, Shobha's very first project in Dubai, it was called as Heartland. Okay, it was a combination of towers, commercial spaces. You have ultra luxury villas over here. Now, this is for around 9.3 million square feet. That's the development size. Okay, and you can see the distance from downtown. We are literally neighbors. 10 minutes from downtown. Okay, so we're just next to downtown. So this location added up to a huge amount of success thanks to our market analysis team, like I was saying, because when downtown was being developed, okay, we were also developing something here called as District 1. Okay, District 1 was a contracting project. This was the last project we were contractors for, and these villas, they sell anywhere from 20 million up to 40 million dirhams. So these are super expensive. Now,
20
You
million
have
since 40 crores.
40 crores starting right now. They were being sold at around 8 to 11 million dirhams around 4 to 5 years ago. Right now, they're being sold for 18 million dirhams, 20 million dirhams starting, and they go up to 40 crores, 40 million dirhams. And also, there are ultra luxury mansions here, and all of these villas, these were constructed by Sobha. Okay. Now we have something called as MBR city. You can see, guys, this entire area over here. Okay, you can see this entire chunk of land in the heart of the city. This is called as Mohammed bin Rashid city, mainly because you might know Faza, who's the prince ruler of Dubai. Now, this is his palace. His palace is located in MBR city. So you can see the royal palace tag over here. So the thing is, this entire area is a mixed development, and also the land is given away to Emiratis, the localites. They get government, they get certain amount of exemptions from the government. They can purchase the land freehold and they can build their own individual villas, which expats cannot do. So what they rely upon is well based private developers like Sobha, Damac, and all of these developers. They want to invest through these developers, because what happens is Sobha purchases the land from something called as Dubai Land Department, and then we construct. We don't just construct. We don't have leasehold. Lot of these top tier developers, they have leasehold properties. So the land only belongs to the residents and the developer for 99 years. Whereas Sobha purchases the land from the government and then it builds the projects on the particular land. So it's safe for the investors who are looking at a very long term amount of capital gain. This is regarding the very first project by Sobha. Then we had something called as Medan Racecourse come up just behind us. This is the biggest horse racecourse in Middle East Asia zone. And it also has one of the biggest golf courses as well. Okay. So a lot of royal families, you guys might have heard of the Kentucky Derby and all of these big level derbies.
You guys built it.
No, we didn't build this, but then I'm talking about the importance of us picking the right location. Okay. So we picked this location. We already had Burj Khalifa and downtown close by. Then Dubai launched something called as Dubai Design District, which is again going to be the next phase of Dubai. Then they converted the Russell Khor Wildlife Sanctuary into a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So we literally have a natural formed wildlife sanctuary just across us. We are connected excellently to two major highways. One is Al Ain Highway and the Russell Khor Highway, which is over here. Then we had the largest golf course come up just behind us. So this was the development that took place after we started building in Heartland. Now this was the beauty. Now, after everything, you might have heard, I'm not sure, yeah, all these attendees, they might have heard about the Creek. Okay, so the Creek Tower is going to be the next tallest tower in the world. It's going to overtake Burj Khalifa as the next tallest tower in the world. Okay, now you can see this is going to be the new downtown of Dubai. Right? So we have Heartland. We have another project here called Heartland 2, which is under construction, just on the other side of this highway. Okay, so right now we reckon around 17 to 16 billion dirhams in terms of annual revenue. When we started off building Heartland, our very first project, we only had 770 to 1 billion dirhams as revenue. That was the success we found. Okay. After the immediate success of Heartland, we had a tenfold demand in terms of people waiting with checks. They didn't find the units in Heartland. So we immediately bought a land on the other side of the highway. We launched Heartland 2. Okay, this is the succession. I'll show you around the floor plans and everything. Now we also have another project here, which is called a Sobha 1 on the highway again. So we have three properties which are close to the highway and between the two major global destinations, which is Burj Khalifa and the Creek. So you can see the future of appreciation of these properties. Any investor who puts in money over here in these properties, of course, it's a no-brainer that he will be seeing a lot of appreciation in terms of the future of these properties. the kind of living what residents in Shobha get. So when I zoomed in, a couple of them might have noticed a school over here, which is called North London Collegiate School. This school is one of the top tier and the most expensive schools in Dubai. So people or parents or families who can afford to put their kids into such schools, okay, they are the ones who stay here. The rental for these villas, a 4 bedroom villa, you know what is the rental in rupees per year? They spend 2 crores, 2.3 crores for just rent in a year. Okay, that is the rental for a 4 bedroom villa over here. That is, there are only two villas which are listed for rental. One is 4 and one is 5 bed. The 5 bed is for 2.6, 2.7 crores. This is for 2.2, 2.3 crores. So people are paying this amount of money and staying here. So you need to understand the spending capacity of the residents in Shobha. They're very, very premium. Okay, you'll not have your investors will never have people negotiating for 10, 20,000 rupees in terms of rentals and all of that hassle. They're looking at premium posh clientele and excellent lifestyle. So this is a completed project, Kiran. Kapil, sorry. This is the completed project. We have Heartland 2, which is coming up over here, and we have Shobha 1 as well coming up over here. These are under construction. These are three projects next to downtown. Now, in terms of having a project close to the marina, we have something called a Shobha Sea Haven. Okay, this is the plot of the land. Okay, now in terms of the location, again, this is waterfront community. Okay, just next to Palm Jumeirah. You are just around running distance from Palm Jumeirah. Also, you have something called as Skydive Dubai. A lot of people who come here for vacations and stuff, they know Skydive Dubai. Okay, so we have a project here. This is ultra luxurious, and these are the, we call it as the luxury collection in Shobha. So we have these projects here. Another project, we have it over here, which is called as the S Tower. So you can see these two towers over here, which kind of look like the Chrysler building in New York. So you can see there is a particular construction which is taking place. You can see this black color facade building. Now this is called the S Tower, where a lot of politicians, famous actors and actresses from Indian cinema industry, from Bollywood, and a lot of delegates, ministers, they have purchased over here. So this is like a super luxury kind of a tower. Property prices here for a 3 bed apartment, they start from 20 million dirhams and they go up to 150 million dirhams for the penthouse. This is the range.
मतलब कितना हो गया 40 करोड़ से चालू?
Yes. So 3 bedroom apartment starts from 40 crores and they go up to almost 150 crores for a 6 bed, 18,000 square feet penthouse, which is having 360-degree views of the palm and everything. So we have properties which start from 2.2 crores, 1.1 million or 1 million to be precise. You can call this as a pure investment grade project also, which is excellent for end usage. This is called Shobha Orbis. Okay, so this is our starting range of the product, and including this, I'll show you how the renders look like. So even a starting range product from Shobha looks very, very beautiful. You can see the facade of the building. Okay, it's quite a massive project. Here, you can get your investors a very nice, well-designed 1 bedroom apartment starting from 2 crores, 2.5 crores. And it also goes up to around 6 crores, 7 crores as well. Okay, now I was talking to you about the racing track next to this project. So this is a championship race track. A lot of Indian actors, they come here to put their engines or cars into test. Okay, it's a very happening place. Now you don't have to take an auto rickshaw or you don't have to take a cab to the mall in Dubai because we have everything set up very close by. So we have the First Avenue Mall as well, very close to this particular project. So all a walking distance. So you take a walk along this road, you'll find all your KFC, Domino's, shopping centers. How we have more mega store in India, we have something called as Spinneys, which is a publicly listed company. So it's very well off to do. So we have this project over here. We recently launched another project which is called as Sobha Elwood. It's our ultra luxury villa community, which is over here. You see this plot of land?
Yeah.
So this is in a very new phase of Dubai. We launched Sobha Elwood here, wherein we have brought in the concept of the 7 ancient forests across the world into this project. So we'll be getting all these trees across the ancient forests into this project. It's a conceptualized living. I'll show you around the renders. I just want you guys to understand the location. Okay, so now Dubai has proven what it can do towards the sea. You have this World Island, you have the Dera Islands over here, you have Palm Jumeirah, and the next palm, which is Palm Jebel Ali. You guys might have also heard about the next largest airport in the world, which is the Al Maktoum Airport, which is right over here. Okay, so this entire land area of Dubai is up for a major shift in development. So this is the next phase of Dubai, and this is where the money invested right now will give you excellent returns in the future. Okay. In terms of an island project, now you know that there is Palm Jumeirah for a developer called Nakil. Nakil is a government-owned entity. So that is a government developer. But for a private developer to launch an island, there is literally no developer in the UAE who has a private island development. But we came up with something in Al Quwain, which is another emirate. Coming back to the geography of UAE, I told you that there is Dubai here, there is Sharjah, there is Ajman, and then there is Al Quwain. Okay. In Al Quwain, last month, we launched something called as the Senia Island. 15 million square feet bigger than the Palm Jumeirah Island. And it's a natural island, which is the oldest known pearl harvesting island in the entire Persian Gulf. Because this entire area is the Persian Gulf. Okay. So this island was known as the hub for pearl harvesting. So the government of Al Quwain and the Sheikh of Al Quwain, his name is Rashid Al Mualla. So he saw the kind of work that Sobha did over the past 10 years. Now remember guys, we have only been a developer for 10 years and we already have 9 ultra luxury properties and we are the top 3 developer in the UAE in just 10 years of time. And we also have an island project to our name. This is the kind of fame that we have amassed in just 10 years being a Bangalore based developer. Why? Because the sole concept of Sobha is that we manufacture everything in house. We have a construction team in house. Even after the handover of the apartment, the cleaning services in your apartment, the cleaning of the exterior facade, the grooming of the grass and the garden is all done in house. Okay, we have our own company which is called Latinum, which takes care of all of this. Latinum Property Management Service. It's an award-winning property management company. Also, if in case, what happens is a lot of people who invest in Dubai, they treat it as a second home because they'll spend 6 months here and they'll spend the 6 months in their hometown. So for that 6 months time, there is something called as a short-term rental, like how Airbnb is in place, right? So we have our own Airbnb company as well, which is called Stay by Latinum. So when you invest with Shobha,
Nikhil, just stop one second. Dear partners, I think this is a very good point we should note. Please concentrate on this extremely on this topic. Yeah, Nikhil.
yeah. So now you all know that an average metropolitan city in India or anywhere across the world, be it Melbourne, be it the Gold Coast, be it London, be it Massachusetts, be it Boston, Florida, all of these cities, on an average, they give you a net profit of 5 to around 5.56% maximum. I'm talking about the net profit, the money that the investor gets in hand after the taxes and all of that. Okay. Now, in terms of Dubai, the average, ROI that you get on the rental, the net profit you get just on the rental is starting from around 9 to 10% per year. and it goes on. I'm talking about a one bedroom property which is probably on the seventh floor or the sixth floor, which is not as good as the property on the 50th floor. That property on the seventh floor will get you something around 9 to 10% appreciation every year, ROI every year in terms of rental. Now, in terms of capital, again, 10 to 12%, depending upon the location, you get capital appreciation of around 10 to 11 or 12%. It might go up to 20%, 30%. It all depends on the location. Okay. Now, as an investor, when I'm putting my money, first of all, during the construction phase, say probably like for the next 2 to 3 years, most of the Sobha projects are getting handed over, right? So most of our projects are getting handed over in 2027 December, June 2027. We have one project which is in 2026 December. So most of the projects you can say that 2027. In a matter of 3.5 years, I'm getting year on year until the construction is done, an average capital appreciation of 10%. Let's just say on a worst case scenario. Okay, that leaves us with around 30 to 40% appreciation on the capital on handover. That is just capital. Once the property is ready, the rental again starts kicking in. So if you have invested 1 million dirhams in a property in Sobha Orbis, as we saw, the rental what a Sobha property one bedroom generates is minimum 80,000 to 100,000 dirhams. Minimum. That leaves you with again 9 to 10% ROI on the rental. So for me as an investor, it's a dream. I've made 30 to 40% on my originally invested money, and I'm making 9 to 10% ROI on the rental. Perfect. Where else do I have to go? And all of this is tax free. I'll just transfer it to my NRE account in India. I'll pull it out and I'll put it onto another land over there. So this is what investors love. This is what they're doing. There is an other concept called as the concept of flipping. So I want you guys to pay attention to this. There is a concept called return on equity and flipping. Return on investment is different, return on equity is different. So what happens in return on equity is we have a payment plan in Dubai. Most of the under construction properties, they have something called as a payment plan. It ranges from 50-50, 60-40, 90-10. So 90-10 is a very aggressive payment plan. That is, an investor has to shell out 90% from his pocket until the building is completed. And once the handover is done, he has to pay 10%. Okay. In terms of Sobha, all our properties are 60-40. That is, the investor only has to pay 60% during the phase of construction. Okay. So for the next 3.5 years, he has to pay 60%, where 10% comes in every 6 months. So booking amount is 20%. After 6 months, 10%. Another 6 months, 10%. Okay, so this is how the payment plan works. So it's a very lucrative payment plan. Some of the developers who are finding it difficult to sell their properties, they even give post handover payment plan. After the handover, for the
Nikhil, you
next,
can disable the screen if you want.
yeah,
There's nothing to share in here.
no, I just wanted to come back
Okay.
to the location of it.
So,
So
yeah, sorry, I disconnected you in the payment plans.
yeah, so what happens is, see, any amount of premium brands across the world, you'll never find any discounts in Hermes or Louis Vuitton, right? You'll never find any discount in a Mercedes Benz showroom. You'll always find discounts in a tier C or a tier B kind of a company. The same applies even in real estate. You will see a lot of developers, they'll tell you, no, we will give your client 2 years, 3 years post handover payment plan. We'll give them iPhone 15. We'll give them a car for free and all of that. So this happens
Nikhil, your voice is disconnecting. Shivam, you there? Shivam, you there?
Yeah, I'm so sorry I lost you guys.
Yeah, no issues.
Yeah.
Continue.
So what I was saying is, Shobha sells either which ways. We don't have to put forward any amount of lucrativeness or any amount of discounts. Okay, we sell out either which ways. So when an investor comes into a Shobha sales gallery and he sees all of these in place, he sees a very lucrative payment plan. He can block the property. So blocking is the most important part because availability is a challenge. The unit which you see today and discuss is not available tomorrow. That's a very challenging part in Shobha. So what people do is we have made this flexibility where they can pay 2% towards the property. They can swipe their card. They can pay it as simple as a payment gateway, like how you have for Amazon and stuff. You can just pay it through your debit or credit card. They can pay 2% and block the property. Okay. And then comes the further on payment plans. So 60/40, what happens is once you have paid with Shobha around 30 to 40% of the property value. Let's say, for example, a beautiful sea facing apartment here starts from 2.2 crores. Sea facing apartment on an island in Shobha starts from 2.2 crores. What more do you need? Okay, so you have invested 30% of 1 million, which is 300,000 or 3 lakh dirhams. What Shobha does is we will give you an NOC if you want to sell the property. You're getting a appreciated offer from another buyer. You bought the property at 1 million. You're getting an offer for 1.3 million. Now you want to sell the property. At 30%, we give you the NOC to sell the property. So your agent or me or Shivam, whoever you deal with, will sell the property at a profit for you. Okay, I'm talking at an investment perspective. So what is the concept here? You have only shelled out, you have only spent 300,000 dirhams of 1 million. You have not spent 1 million dirhams, the full value of the property. You have only paid 300,000 dirhams, but you have made 300K in profit because you sold the property for 1.3 million. You understood the logic?
We have understood
So
the logic, but how frequently is it possible that the appreciation goes so high in a such span of a time?
this appreciation is nothing. I'm
Okay.
talking this appreciation is nothing. I'm talking about keeping average of 8 to 10% appreciation per annum.
Okay.
Okay, when you talk about beachfront properties or island properties, they appreciate minimum 15 to 20% a year based on history, based on what happened on Palm, based on what happened on Palm Jebel Ali as well.
What I got confused, Shivam, is you were saying that, say, for example, there is a 2 crore property, okay, which I bought.
Yes,
I've
yes,
given you a token of, say,
yes,
okay, I've paid you 30%, that is 60 lakh rupees I have paid you.
yes,
Okay, after 60 lakhs, I don't pay you and I tell you to sell off. Today, that property is around
yes,
2.6 crores value. So you sell
yes,
it off at 2
yes,
crores 60 lakhs and I get 1 crore 20 lakhs instead on my investment of 60 lakhs.
exactly.
So why
So
have you not
literally,
funded any money from me for more than 30%? Because there's a payment plan
that
of
is
30/20.
no. Basically, there is 60/40 payment plan,
Okay.
but you as an investor, you're a very serious investor, you're an avid investor, wherein you don't wait until the property is constructed, but you sell the property while it is getting constructed. You buy the best, most exclusive properties, and then you want to sell it off, but you don't want to shell out 100% of your money. Or
Okay.
probably you and your brother have invested half and half. Okay, you have invested 30 lakhs, and one of you wants to exit the investment. So there is no such thing called as a lock-in period for up until the handover, as it happens in India. Okay,
No.
why? Because in India you need the title deed to sell the property. You cannot have this concept of flip. If correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct, correct.
Okay, okay. So you need a title deed or a sale agreement to sell the property. But over here, the developer is encouraging you to make money. Say, Kapil, okay, Kapil, you have given me 300K. You're getting an offer for 1.3 on a property of 1 million. So, Kapil, you want to sell the property? Perfect. I'll give you an NOC. Please sell the property and make sure you give us a good review. This is all we ask for. And keep coming back to Shobha, purchase more with us. So, you have made practically more than 60 to 70% of the amount that you invested in. This is the concept of flipping. This is called return on equity. People have become millionaires through this concept in Dubai, and this is why Dubai real estate is booming. There is always a buyer for every kind of property in Dubai. There is nothing like no property will not sell provided it's from a good developer and good location.
Okay, see that is all when the market is good and there is a lot of sale. If, for example, that we can't guarantee, right? That is an option that but we can't guarantee. If, for example, we have put up for sale and it doesn't get sale, the client has to continuously pay the scheduled payment as per this thing. Okay,
Yes,
uh,
yes,
so that's an option. We are open to sale, which is no issue, and we help in sales also.
exactly.
Okay.
So that is only if you buy a good property. I'm not saying every property will sell on that note.
Hmm.
Okay, you need to have a good guy or a good manager in a company who gets you all of these properties, the ones that he knows through his experience that these properties will sell.
Okay.
That solely depends on your relationship with the kind of guy you deal with.
Right.
Now, I was keeping the screen on so that you guys soak in the natural beauty of this island on 2D. Okay, but yes, this is the natural island, and what is the importance of this location? They're coming back to the research analysis,
Nikhil,
the market analysis.
sorry to
Yeah,
interrupt.
yeah.
Trust me, like, I'm thinking from the audience shoes. This
Huh?
island is okay. We can see on the map. Is it
Huh.
okay if we can show actually the render of Sydney Island and then talk about it? Trust me, it will make more fun for all the audience.
Yeah, I was just saving the best part for the last. So,
पेपर लीक कर
okay.
दिया.
Paper लिख दिया.
नहीं, वो आइलैंड
So,
को समझाने के लिए आइलैंड को देख के बहुत मजा आता है.
देखो मैडम
लॉट
भाग
ऑफ
रही है, देखो आइलैंड पे.
आर लविंग दिस आइलैंड प्रोजेक्ट ऑफ शोभा.
okay, guys.
बहुत
So,
सुपर हिट गया है.
पर तू यार 20-25 करोड़ बोलेगा तो कहाँ से लेके आएंगे हम लोग.
इसका
so
अपार्टमेंट्स भी आइलैंड पे बहुत इट्स वेरी रीजनेबल, अच्छा रेट है.
it starts from 2.2, 2.3 crores. Sea facing
अच्छा,
apartment on an island.
सी
Yeah, that's
फेसिंग
what
मिल
I
रहा
was
है
saying.
आपको. गोल्फ फेसिंग
On
है,
an
सी
island.
फेसिंग है, लगून है, सब कुछ है.
This is the entire island. This is the master plan. Okay. This is how it looks.
Okay, so the this is what you are talking, Sobha Senior Island. Okay,
Yes.
island has been given the name of Sobha. भाई तुम लोग तो बहुत बड़े
Yes.
हो यार.
Yes. Yes. So this is what I was talking about. When you acquire the market through quality and trust, this is the kind of growth that you see in just 10 years. We are a cash rich company. I'm pretty sure a lot of the audience, they might have heard of the Arsenal Football Club. It is one of the biggest English Premier football clubs in the world.
Hmm.
Okay, so we are the principal partners. Their Wembley Football Training Center has been named as Shobha Realty Training Grounds. So we are also an official sponsor for Arsenal. So we are a very cash-rich organization. I'll show you how the senior island will be looking like once it is ready, all done up. Okay, we saw the master plan. Now this is the render. This is how it looks like. The entire island. So there are multiple clusters here. Okay, and this is how the entire island looks like. We have apartments over here. Okay, we have link bridges. We have two five-star resorts coming up on this island. One is over here, which is themed like a Maldives five-star resort. You might have seen the Ritz Carlton in the Maldives. This is one five-star resort over here and another one over here. So island comes with more than 70 amenities. It's a no-brainer project. If your investor has a budget of 3 crores, he can easily buy a very good apartment here. So on the island, what are we doing? We are building a marina, we are building a docking yard. Okay, we are building. So this is an island project, right? So people will have yachts, they'll have jet skis, they'll have all of these in place. So now, guys, you can look at this project. It looks very beautiful. It's a natural wildlife reserve as well. This island, there's a huge mangrove forest. If you Google Senia Island, you can see it. You have natural fauna and fauna already present on this island. Okay, you have gazelles, you have deers, you have rare turtles. It's a turtle breeding ground. So this stretch of the island is a turtle breeding ground. So we are not allowed to construct here. And it is also a migration spot for flamingos. So all of this is present for you as an investor when you're just investing around 3 to 4 crores. This is the beauty. We are building an entire marina over here. We are also building a luxury mall on this island from Sobha. It's going to be called the Sobha Senior Island Mall. Okay. This is how the renders look like.
भाई 3-4 करोड़ डाल के यहाँ पे इसका 10% भी मिल गया तो वी आर वेरी हैप्पी इन इंडिया.
Exactly. And what do you think, Kapil? You can't make 10% on this particular project. Every
अरे छोड़
apartment
देना
has
यार, ये बेचने वाली प्रॉपर्टी थोड़ी है, ये तो लाइफ लॉन्ग मतलब अगले 100 जनरेशन तक रखने वाली प्रॉपर्टी है. यू थिंक्स अबाउट मनी ऑन दिस थिंग्स यार.
exactly.
Who cares
So
for ROI,
इसमें
ROI?
इस पे आरओआई भी अगर मेरे दिमाग से सोचूं ना, ये प्रोजेक्ट मैंने आपको बताता हूँ, 3 महीने में मैं इसको 1 साल का निकाल सकता हूँ. दैट अक्टूबर नवंबर दिसंबर, ये
मैं
जो
वो
3 महीना और
अरे
जनवरी तक.
मतलब वही तो बोल रहा हूँ यार, दिस इज नॉट अबाउट मेकिंग मनी और मेकिंग रिटर्न्स, वो तो इससे भी बनने वाला है. सी द ब्यूटी मैन.
और एक चीज पता हूँ कपिल
We can't
सर,
even imagine about ever living in such a place in India.
कपिल सर,
no, that's
कैन
the
आई टेल
that's
यू
the
वन
thing.
मोर थिंग. 15 minutes फ्रॉम हियर, फ्रॉम दिस लोकेशन इज विन कैसीनो, जो पूरा वर्ल्ड का अच्छा लार्जेस्ट कैसीनो बनने वाला है. 15 मिनट दूर है इधर से सिर्फ.
Okay.
तो इसका
The
अप्रिसिएशन अलग
world's
लेवल पे
largest
है.
casino. So now, guys, we were looking at the renders of the marina. Okay, so the marina is coming up over here. Okay, this is going to be the entire marina area. Whatever you see, the waterways, so it will be cleared out. We'll clear out the moss. It's a natural island, right? So of course there is accumulation of greenery around. So we'll be clearing this out. We'll be developing all of these places. And what Shivam was talking about is you can see the tip of this island. Until here, we'll have super luxurious mansions. Okay, we'll have beachfront facing mansions over here. And from this tip of the island, you have the casino coming up over here. This is the island where the casino is coming up. So the world's biggest casino and the only casino on an island, which is called the Wynn Casino, Wynn Russell Khaimah, it's coming up over here. Okay, now if you see the demographics of how casinos have helped real estate grow, it's to a very, very, very exponential amount. Already a lot of
अब मैं यहाँ पे
properties.
प्रॉपर्टी खरीद के रख दूंगा तो
Yeah,
कैसीनो में जितने लोग वर्ल्ड से आते रहेंगे उनके रेंटल पे ही मैं जिंदगी भर जी लूंगा. मतलब मेरे
exactly.
पेशेंट काम करने की जरूरत नहीं है अगले.
Exactly. That's what I was coming to. So, why people will pick Senior Island over this island? Now, there are 32 developers on this small cluster of island. 32 developers, okay, with different projects on this cluster of island. And you can see the sheer size of the Al Marjan Island, and you can see the size of the Senior Island. So, this, okay, you can literally see the size. There's no comparison. So this island with 32 developers, it's about to get real crowded and lot of fierce competition in terms of you renting out your apartment or you trying to sell it. Okay, because every developer is launching at a different price. There's a lot of discrepancy in the price. So when you are wanting to play the casino, you want to enjoy your winnings, you want to host a nice party. Okay, you can take your boat from this island, you can take your jet ski, you can cross over through this tunnel over here. Okay, they are making a waterway. You can cross over through this tunnel, directly access Senior Island, go back to your home, pop a bottle of champagne, stretch your legs, see the water, and chill. This is the kind of project that we're building.
तू अभी जलाना बंद करेगा?
Okay, so this is what Kapil and all of you, this is what 2 to 3 crores of money put into Dubai gets you tax free, especially from a top tier developer like Sobha. So, to answer the very initial question of Kapil, why wouldn't an investor put money here?
No questions.
No questions.
अच्छा,
So,
Mr. Ronald is continuously asking me what is the different sizes of configurations what we are talking about, 1 BHK, 2 BHK. How are the configuration
Okay.
sizes in different? Can you give us a brief, because I think we have already crossed 1.5 hours. So can you
Okay.
guys just give us a brief? What is the usual sizes?
Okay. So in terms of usual sizes, in Sobha, we start our one bedrooms from around 500, 520 square feet, which is carpet area. It's not super built up.
Okay.
Okay. We sell on carpet area here. That is the main advantage. So I'll just run you through a couple of floor plans so you guys have a basic idea. So let's pick the senior island itself. Okay. Very simple, very easy to sell. Um, one bedroom, 1.5 bedroom, which is one plus study. That means you have a one bedroom and you have a separate study, storage, or a small library kind of a setup in the apartment. Then you have two bedroom. You have 2.5 bedroom, again, two bedrooms with study. Then you have three bedroom, you have four bedroom, you have five and six bedroom. So we have properties ranging from one bedroom to six bedroom maximum. The ultra luxury villas and the penthouses, they have six bedrooms in them.
Can you show the layout?
Yeah, just a minute.
So we have around total 7 projects
We have
that
9 luxury projects
9 projects
in
in.
total. Yes, in the UAE. In Dubai, we have eight because Sinai Island is in a different emirate. It's not in
Okay.
Dubai.
Okay.
Okay, so guys, recently we launched these cluster of apartments. I'll show you.
So now you practically have more projects in Dubai than in India.
No, in India we actually have a lot more, but the volume is more, but not the size and the quality of the development. Quality as in not the construction, but the amount of amenities and the density of posh amenities and people is not as good as what we have in Dubai. Because in Dubai, what we do is we launch a community, and in that community, we launch around 12 to 13 high rise towers in Heartland 2, for example. So within the one township, we have villas, we have apartments, so we have a lot more properties in Dubai. In India, what we have is individual, projects with three towers, podium level amenities across different locations in Bangalore, even in Tamil Nadu, Mysore. We have it in Kerala. We have one in Gurugram as well. Yeah. So guys, like this is the starting level configuration of a one bed. It's a 515 square feet, one bedroom apartment, beautifully designed, complete sea facing from the balcony. Okay. So you can look at the entrance. Now, Shobha is an Indian developer. So some of our properties are also Vastu compliant. So there's,
That's a good one.
yeah, yeah. So this is one major question because number one purchases are Indians, right? So they always ask about the Vastu. So we do have properties which are Vastu compliant as well. We don't actively market it, but then we can always fill in the confidence to your clients. This is a one bedroom apartment, beautiful entrance. As soon as you enter, the trend in Dubai is that you have an open kitchen always.
So in the
Okay.
entrance, you always have a kitchen.
Yes. Some of the properties, bigger properties, they have kitchens situated towards the end with the maids and stuff. But a starting level one bedroom apartment in Dubai has its kitchen always at the entrance. Because here people love to show what they cook because they don't cook tadka and all of that much. Okay, they always have nice things going on in the kitchen. And also, why kitchen is situated in the front, we give a dishwasher by ourselves. So another beauty of Shobha is that all the apartments, no matter the price range, all of these are semi-furnished apartments.
And what does that semi-furnish include?
It includes all the appliances in the kitchen. That is your refrigerator here, your dishwasher over here, gas hob and oven, and we only use German brands. We only use Siemens and Bosch. You have the fall ceiling done in the kitchen and the living. You have focus lamps. You have MEP track lightings. That means these lights, they light up as you walk. They are sensitive to motion. So that saves up good amount of electricity. Okay, you have all the washroom fixtures put in. You have Toto, Roca, Collar, Geberit, all of these companies. These are the only companies we use. So all of these are already installed in the washrooms. You also get a centralized AC unit, a smart thermostat built in the apartment. So what happens is you don't have to install AC and stuff like that. It's already pre-installed in the apartment. And Sobha imports LG high-end VRF systems, vertical refrigeration systems from Korea. So we have our own district cooling systems. We don't rely on the government for the electricity for AC. So that cuts down the cost of the residents by 70% in terms of electricity expenditure, utility expenditure. We call that concept as chiller free apartment in Dubai. So all Sobha apartments are chiller free. Okay. So you can see the plan of this. And what you have to do as an investor or resident, you have to just get in your movable furniture. Apart from that, you don't have to do anything much. So get your sofa, get your bed, and stay comfortably. So everything will be taken care by us.
Mr. Vijay is asking, what is the normal temperature there?
So in terms of temperature, see, recently in the summertime, humidity levels they go up to around 60%, 62%. It's quite humid. Temperature rise up to 50 degrees, 51 degrees in peak summertime. So in the UAE, there is only summer and winter. There is no monsoon, autumn, spring because it's very close to the equator. So right now we are on the end part of the summer. Right now the temperature is around 40 degrees, 38 degrees. So that is the lower end of the summer. Upper end, you will not be able to step out in the sun for 5 minutes. Okay, so it is very, very hot. So that is why all the apartments here, they come with pre-installed conditioning systems, air conditioning systems.
The range of
All
temperature is from 30, sorry,
minimum you can consider 30 to 50 degrees.
30 to 50.
Yeah.
So not, that is nowadays what is happening in India also.
Oh yeah, Bangalore recently saw up to around 40 to 43 degrees, I guess. But right now, Bangalore is also having a beautiful monsoon. I think the same with Mumbai as well, and different parts of India. I think there's a El Nino effect, as we call it. But as long as you're in an apartment cooped up, there's no worries.
Okay. Uh, okay, I think regarding this project, we can't educate people more in a 1 hour program. I think I have to
Yes.
cover a very important topic. Can you just unshare the screen?
Sure. So, guys, before I conclude, the thing is more of technicality. Okay, I speak more on the technical terms. I have a lot of detailed knowledge. So, if any of you got bored, you can curse me later. But then I want you guys to be sure about what you're selling because once you know what you're selling, you can sell anything in this world.
Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
so
Regarding know how the process, now you have liked the project, everybody is fantastic, everything is good. Now, what happens when somebody is interested in a property? Okay, for example, any of the partners client, okay, is interested in buying the property. Okay, we have couple of dedicated real estate RMs. Okay, I have put the name and number of them. Just pass on a name and number of them, okay, on the screen. If you want, you can just take a screenshot. I'll pass it on the group also in 100 SIP Club. Okay, whenever you generate a lead, okay, you can just call your mutual fund RM or your real estate RM and tell them that, so one of my client is interested in having a buying a property in Dubai. What is the next step is the property RM or our mutual fund RM will connect you with Nikhil or Shivam in Dubai. Okay, we will arrange an immediate video conference, okay, with the client and Sobha's RM. Okay, you have seen the capability of these. If these people have convinced me to buy a property in Dubai, so we have 100% conviction that they can sell it to anyone. Okay,
Kapil,
so
when can I get 2% from you?
that will happen. I need to speak to my boss now. Okay,
Boss.
so first major thing is what we have to do is there is something called as a tagging. Okay, we have to make sure that before you pass on the details to the customer, you should have a video conference with the client and the Sobha guy, so that even if the client tries to cross you and go directly also, your lead is tagged in Sobha. So please, guys, understand there is something called as tagging in real estate. For example, one of your clients is, you have communicated to one of your clients about the project of Sobha. Okay. And he, without talking to you directly, calls up Sobha, calls up the website, opens up the website, goes searches, leaves his name and number. Then what happens is the direct team will call them. Okay. And you will tend to start losing the lead which you have generated. So make sure that as soon as you generate a lead, okay, you have to immediately come in contact with the RMs or with me or with your mutual fund RM, and they will arrange a con call with Sobha, and the lead is tagged to you for at least 30 days. From there onwards till next 30 days, if you buy the property, that lead will go to you only and you will get the brokerage. Okay. Regarding the brokerages, there's a very big announcement. We will share it to you in a couple of days, 1 or 2 days. It's a very, very big opportunity. Okay. You can guys really mint money. That I've explained the tagging process. Anything else we need to add, Nikhil and Shivam, apart from the tagging?
See, apart from tagging, it also depends on the people you deal with. So me and Shivam, we are pretty straight up. We always deal with things in the white way. We don't have any gray areas. It's either white or black. So if anything comes from Prudent, it solely belongs to Prudent. Even if the client crosses us also and comes with another client, with another agent in the market, and then he closes with another manager. If we happen to find out that this process has happened, we will fight for the security of the lead. Okay, so that we can ensure.
I'll tell you one more thing. When we have a meeting with the client and it's a prudent client, I will ensure that as soon as while we are having the meeting, just after 30 minutes, I'll take a screenshot. 30 minutes is minimum that at least we have a meeting with the client, so that these things I will always keep it. So that's something I overdo it. So while Nikhil will be having the meeting, so ये सब छोटी छोटी चीजें which I will keep it as a track record for us, so that anything happens we can always have some proofs. So that is something I will intervene. So see what happens is, as Nikhil said, we both will be working together. So like I said, as with my expertise and with Nikhil's presentation skills and his expertise, your probability of closure will go up. Simple as it is. Not everyone use this strategy of working together and grow together. So similarly, what happens is I am good at hyping things up. Nikhil is good at explaining it in detail and technicalities. So जब हम दोनों, when we meet the client also gets a pampered comfort that yes, he's cleared out with everything. He doesn't have to think twice and he will invest with 2% at least as a token. So ये इसमें काफी अच्छा हो जाता है. Okay, I think, is it okay? Can we take all the questions from all? I think
Yeah, I'm
वो
already
बहुत अच्छा
taking.
होगा.
Mehul is asking, is any TDS applicable? If I'm going to make a payment of 2% or 10% to you guys, should I deduct any TDS? Monica, am I audible? Monica, just please type yes or no. Am I audible? Guys, am I audible? NHJ. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. NHJ, sir, I don't know who are you, NHJ. So please repeat all the benefits a client can get. Example, tax saving, golden visa. Golden visa is if he invests about 4 crores, he'll get a golden visa for 10 years residentship. He can, if he continues to hold the property after 10 years also, he can just renew it. If he sells it before, still he can hold the visa for 10 years. Okay. Second is all the transactions which happen in Dubai stays in Dubai and you're tax free. Okay. I don't know how it
So see,
is.
मैं आपको बताता हूँ, जब भी हम बुक करते हैं, when we book, we only take passport and we take any local ID as a driving license. That's true for internal records. So nothing is being declared over there. या ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता, कुछ का interconnection नहीं है. अभी तक तो फिलहाल नहीं है. So if people are investing right now in Dubai, they just give their passport and their local ID and they're good to go with the investments. So everything's possible with Shobha.
Okay. Can the pictures? Of course, sir. I'll be. Girish is asking. Can we share? I'll share you all the marketing materials. So don't worry. It will be coming on a daily basis. So you can also share with the partners, clients. Natural calamity protection. I don't know what does that mean. So, Shivam, can you make out? Somebody's asking about protecting from natural calamities and etc. I think
One
they're
second.
asking about the construction quality or something
मैं
like
एक
that.
मिनट चेक कर रहा हूँ.
I've just told
हाँ,
that.
मैं एक मिनट चेक कर रहा हूँ. What is
Yeah.
the risk?
Sorry, guys, I missed out on
No, we're just
just a minute.
answering questions of all the attendees, and for now we are answering this question. I'm trying to find the
It's okay. It's
question.
okay.
What is the
It's
question?
Shivam, he just asked me that is there from natural calamity protection? Do we have any maybe because one of the partner is also asking that it's so close.
Okay, I think good question. Good question,
Mhm.
and this should come to the light. Each man, there was a flood situation happened in Dubai. We all know that.
Yeah.
So I will share one video. If we make one group, Mr. Kapil, I'll share that video there. Out of every location in Dubai, everything was affected. Only Sobha projects, because of the construction quality, our basement was still very clear. In Imar also, there were cars floating in the basement. So that is something definitely. I mean, like people should know that Shobha was not at all affected in this situation also.
Any tax
So
imposed in India if we buy
And
property in Dubai? Fakhruddin Sheikh is asking. Will there
any
be
tax
any
imposition?
imposing of?
Yeah. See, the only place where tax might come into place is not when you invest in the property here in Dubai, but when you're transferring the funds from Indian account to the Dubai account.
Hmm.
Because I think a TCS of 20% will be taken on the total amount that you're transferring, which you can, of course, or your investor can, of course, file for the returns at the end of the financial year.
No, I didn't get it. Can you repeat it? Because, so if I'm purchasing a 1 crore property in Dubai, I'm transferring 1 crore, I have to pay 20% as TCS. Shivam, can you highlight? I think Nikhil is breaking up.
okay, one
Shivam.
second. So if you purchase a property, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
मेरा आवाज आ रहा है ना? हाँ. तो ये जो टीसीएस वाला जो थिंग है ना, दैट इज रिफंडेबल. सो ये आपका उसमें ब्लॉक होता है, मतलब दैट दिस अमाउंट 20% ऑफ द थिंग, बट इट इज व्हेन यू आर फाइलिंग द रिटर्न एवरी ईयर. सो
Hmm.
दिस इज समथिंग, इट्स रिफंडेबल टू यू
Hmm.
इफ योर आईटी रिटर्न इज प्रॉपर. तो कोई टेंशन नहीं है, वो दैट अमाउंट विच इज ब्लॉक दैट विल बी रिटर्न बैक टू यू.
No, I didn't get
सो
you, Shivam.
दिस इज हाउ
Let
इट इज.
me understand. I'm buying, but say for example, the 2 crore is the value of the property. Okay. So when I'm
या
paying 2 crores to you, I have to pay 40 lakh rupees extra to the government. Shivam.
ओके, अभी 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 आ रही है आवाज. कैन यू यू ऑडिबल?
So
एम
if
आई
I'm
ऑडिबल?
purchasing a 2 crore property with Sobha, okay, so
हाँ.
while I'm paying you 2 crore, I need to pay 40 lakh rupees as TCS to the government.
Okay, so that is the tax. Correct. You're right.
Okay, so end of the day, I'll be paying 2.4 crores. 2 crores will go to you and 40 lakhs will go to the government. So what is this actual 40 lakhs?
Which which
Which is
is
called as
which is
TCS.
it's not you're giving it to them, it's
Hmm.
you're blocking this amount to them.
And why will the government want that?
So I'll tell you, this is ओके. सो दिस गवर्नमेंट क्या होता है, क्या एनीथिंग यूर डूइंग, आप इंडिया का पैसा आप दूसरे देश में डाल रहे हो, गिविंग इट टू सम अदर कंट्री एंड यू आर इन्वेस्टिंग देयर. सो दिस इज अ amount government keeps as a blocking thing, but of course when you file your return, if everything
Hmm.
is done, so year and year you will get it refunded. But
Hmm.
case to case we have, we all know the word जुगाड़.
Hmm.
सो हर एक केस का अपने पास तोड़ है. सो केस टू केस आई विल डिस्कस विथ यू ऑन एवरी क्लाइंट, but not on this platform, if you understand. So we have a, so this we are talking proper government rules, but every case I have been recently, because of the elections, trust me, when I was in Mumbai, I did 10 deals every day, because from Navi Mumbai, from Thane, from Bandra, Andheri, because so many investors together, they all were putting their money in Dubai, in Sobha specifically. क्योंकि एक national touch मिल जाता है. Sobha being an Indian developer and Dubai being a good market, they can blindly go with Sobha and they're getting good investment also. So case to case, Kapil ji, we will discuss on how the money can be put here. Why client also saves a lot and they get a better deal.
Okay, so we'll give. I think we'll get a better clarity on this. Does this come under LRS? Varsha is asking.
Nikhil, you're on mute.
I think LRS scheme, that's what he means, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That is the transfer scheme. So basically, yes, it is a part of the LRS scheme, but then the normal tax routines are applicable at the source of the funds coming in. Say, suppose you are earning in Dubai.
Mm.
Okay, so you are getting a rental of around probably 50 to 100,000 dirhams. So
Mm.
when you transfer this 50 to 100,000 dirhams to your Indian bank account, then
Mm.
that money is not taxable by the Indian government, because at the source, okay, the tax is already applied, which is practically zero. So at the source, whatever the tax routine is, it has already been applied. So you cannot tax an already taxed money. You understand? So
Okay.
that is why people enjoy the returns here tax free. So at the source of funds is always where the taxation comes into picture, not at the end, uh, not at the end point, wherever you're transferring your money to.
Okay.
So please discuss everything about return on investment. I think NHJ, I didn't get your name. I think he's asking this question.
Yeah.
Rental and appreciation and tax. Okay. Return on investment. So that's what in the middle of this particular webinar,
Mm.
what I was mentioning is an average tier A developer. We are a tier A developer in Dubai. I'm not concerned about tier B or tier C developers. A
Mm.
tier A developer in Dubai, on an average, generates around 10% ROI on the rental, on an average.
Okay.
Okay. It might be more, it might be less, depending upon what properties your client picks up. So it is
Mm.
always crucial to pick up the right property so that he gets exceptional returns. That is ROI in terms of rental. In terms of capital appreciation, he can expect anywhere starting from 10% up to 50% until handover. Anywhere between this amount. It can be anything. It can be 23%, it can be 27%, but he will never make a loss. That is a guarantee.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, if the world is ending, he can sell the property at the price he bought. But
Who will buy it when
he
the
will,
world is ending?
no, at least when the world is ending, you can sit in your beach facing residence and enjoy a cup of coffee.
Then why will he sell it? Okay, so
So, yeah.
Mr. Swami is requesting, can you make a PDF file? Why India? What is the difference between owning a property in India and Dubai? I think it's a hard work. I don't know if you have made something. You can just pass on. Uh,
It's already done.
so okay, great. Then you can send us. Acha, can a client register his business on this property? Mr. NHJ is asking.
Uh, See, he can keep the property as a collateral in terms of taking a mortgage. He can take a
Hey,
loan against property. Yeah, he can take a loan against property, and then he can serve it to the bank as saying, "See, I'm keeping my property as a collateral, and I want to open up a business. Please give me a loan." But he
do we get
cannot register a company on the residential property.
any loan to buy this property?
Yes. So for expats or for new investors in Dubai, they
Hmm.
get up to 60% mortgage from the bank, depending upon their profile.
Wow. Matlab, you mean to
Yes.
say, acha,
Yeah.
expats living in Dubai?
So basically, if you come to Dubai,
Hmm.
you don't have any connections with Dubai, but you're buying a 2 million dirham property, or say you're even buying a 1 million dirham property.
Hmm.
Okay. So what happens is how we have CC, completion certificate in India.
Hmm.
Here it is called as building completion certificate. There is also RERA here in the UAE.
Okay.
Just like how we have RERA in India, we have RERA here also.
Hmm.
So once the BCC is given, once the building is completed,
Hmm.
remember I was telling you guys about 60-40 payment plan.
Hmm.
So after you have paid that 60%, 40% you can take mortgage from the bank. So you don't have to pay 100% from your pocket.
Okay. So you
And
mean
that,
basically we get funding only on the ready position properties?
yes, ready position properties.
Okay. And
Say
what is the
suppose you buy something which is already ready,
okay?
not under construction.
Okay.
So you have to pay 100% within a month or two. That is
Okay.
the norm
Okay.
because you're buying a ready property.
Yeah.
So banks will give you up to 60% mortgage,
Okay. So
depending upon
now,
your profile.
yeah, no, so to put it in a very normal stage, since Sobha is charging 60-40 scheme, where we have to pay 60%
Yes.
in possession, okay, at the day of
Yes.
possession, since banks their fund only on ready possession properties, so 60%
Yes.
only has to be paid by the client on from his own pocket, and 40% can be funded by the bank. But if he's already buying a ready
That's
possession
true.
property, he has to shell out only 40%, and 60% can be funded by the bank.
Exactly.
Okay,
That's true.
what is the rate of interest?
It is around 5%, 4 to 5%.
बहुत अच्छा
भाई
है
लोग ये
इंडिया
तो
से तो
हर मतलब एवरी 5 minutes ही is giving us one new reason why to buy in Dubai.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, and
See,
which
that is
और
bank?
why
कपिल
people.
सर
Huh?
जिसका जिसका सिबिल यहाँ पे मतलब हुज वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग प्रोफाइल वन ऑफ माय इन्वेस्टर
Hmm.
इतना अच्छा है यहाँ पे रेट
Good man.
So
I
I
think
think Kapil was asking another question.
yeah. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
you were asking another question, Kapil.
no, the rate of interest only.
Yeah, rate of interest is anywhere between 4 to 5%.
Chalo, I need to open an office in Dubai now.
You need to.
I think I'd
It's
like to
very
add one more
lucrative.
thing. If I'm clearly audible, one really important point for everyone to understand here is that a lot of clients will be asking, TK, why you're promoting Shobha, why you're promoting Dubai and everything. See, of course, why Dubai, they will understand. And why Shobha ke liye, this is very important factor that we all know Emaar has made Burj Khalifa. That means Emaar is, of course, number one in Dubai. जिसने भाई बुर्ज खलीफा बनाया टॉलेस्ट टावर उसका हाइप बहुत रहेगा सो यू आर गिविंग देम
हम
अ
इतना सब कुछ
ऑप्शन
नहीं बोलेंगे, हम सिर्फ बोलेंगे सर हमने देश का नमक खाया है.
अरे नहीं ये तो है ये तो रीजन है लेकिन आपको मैं बता रहा हूँ आज के डेट में शोभा रियल्टी का कंपटीशन पता है कौन है पूरा
हाँ.
डेवलपर कितने पता है आपको सर कितने 80,000 डेवलपर लेकिन ओनली शोभा का कंपटीशन इमार है हम लोग वो टॉप 2 के टॉप 3 में आते हैं उसके बाद बहुत सारे डेवलपर्स है जो नीचे आ रहे हैं तो आप मेरा सिर्फ कंपटीशन है इमार इमार ने बुर्ज खलीफा बनाया उसके सामने खड़ा है शोभा बाकी सब नीचे है उस हिसाब से क्वालिटी ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्शन प्लस शोभा इंडियन है तो क्लाइंट को आप अच्छी चीज ही दे रहे हो मतलब इसमें अपना कुछ बेनिफिट नहीं आप क्लाइंट को ही अच्छा सजेशन दे रहे हो कि आप इमार के लेवल की चीज मैं आपको दे रहा हूँ वो भी इंडिया ही पहुंच पाया उधर अभी तक विच इज शोभा रियल्टी क्लाइंट को फिर अपना स्टडी भी करने दो तो उस हिसाब से हम उसे ऑप्शन दे रहे हैं सो कंपेयरिंग टू द बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट तो ये पॉइंट बहुत जरूरी है एंड देन व्हेन यू गेट इनटू शोभा प्रोजेक्ट वाइज फिर उसे एक्सप्लेन करना वो मैं और निकल कर लेंगे तो ऐसे क्लाइंट को
In simple
कन्विंस करके
terms,
आपको प्लेटफॉर्म पे लेके आना है
In simple
in
terms, you
simple
want to
terms,
sell. Sorry.
yes, in simple terms, you're selling the Benz of real estate in the UAE.
Okay.
So people, when they know they're buying Benz, they already know what Benz can offer them.
Okay.
When they're buying Mercedes, they know what Mercedes offers them. So it is a no-brainer investment. We give a warranty on a structure for up to 10 years over here, end-to-end warranty on the structure, usually due to the high corrosive nature, because Dubai is located next to the sea, right? There's a
Hmm.
lot of salination and evaporation that takes place here. So all of these buildings, all of these structures, they usually get affected. They get corrosive. They have all of the seepage, leakage, and all of that, as Kapil was mentioning in the initial part of this webinar. So Shobha's life of the apartments is up to 80 years. That is a guarantee that we give up to 80 years. Okay. Rest of the average apartment, if you Google average life expectancy of a building in Dubai, it shows you 30 to 40 years. After that, they have to use the community funds to retouch, refurbish the structure. But we don't have to worry. We use the concrete that we build using bridges and high tensile structures. So that is why we have super high quality. So yeah,
बट
Mr.
बट निखिल
Srinivas,
वो मर्सिडीज और
Srinivas,
बेंज बोल के ये लोग को डराना भी नहीं है कि हम बहुत महंगे हैं द थिंग इज अंडरस्टैंड वेरी केयरफुली वी
ए
आर अ
भाई तू
प्रीमियम
सस्ता है भी
लग्जरी
नहीं,
डेवलपर
तू कवरिंग मत दे,
बट
तू सस्ता की
अफोर्डेबल
तरह है भी नहीं
प्राइसिंग
है.
नहीं वही
तू
मैं
इंडिया
बोल
में
रहा
ही
हूँ हम
सस्ता नहीं है
इतना
तो तू दुबई में कहाँ से सस्ता होएगा रे शिवम?
बात वही है, मतलब ऐसा लगना नहीं चाहिए कि अपन टॉप में है तो मतलब बहुत एक्सपेंसिव है. द पॉइंट इज
भाई द मोमेंट
लग्जरी
वी आर
डेवलपर
टॉकिंग
विद
शोभा,
अफोर्डेबल
सबको
प्राइसिंग.
पता है तो महंगाई है. वी नो नीड ऑफ डूइंग एनीथिंग, एवरीबडी नोज दैट महंगा है तो. ओके. अच्छा मिस्टर
वैल्यू फॉर
श्रीनिवास.
मनी जरूरत है, कोई भी इन्वेस्टर को वैल्यू फॉर मनी चीज
100%
देंगे ना,
bro.
विल
That's why
अंडरस्टैंड.
iPhone 15 sells at 1.5 lakhs.
Exactly.
ऑफ कोर्स.
Oppo sells for
Point to make.
20,000. Okay. Acha, Mr. Srinivas Rao and Mr. Ganesh, they're asking for a good presentation. Sir, again, I'm telling you, there is no problem in we sharing you the presentations and everything. But, sir, please do not try to present it to your clients. Okay. Let Shivam and Nikhil do the job. After 1.5 hours of conversation, you might have got confidence that these guys can close anything. Okay. In real estate, see, please understand, you are financial experts. Okay. We can never stop you and saying that, sir, don't pitch this fund to them, don't pitch that PMS, because you guys are expert. Let Shivam and Nikhil, they are getting heavy salaries from Sobha in Dubai. Let them do the job. Okay. Use them. Okay.
Okay.
Don't try
That's
to
one
pitch
way
the
to put
product
it.
to the client. Don't try to pitch the product to the client. Okay. They are getting real heavy salaries. Let them work. Okay. Please just align the lead to us. We will do the rest of the job. You don't have to worry. Don't try to pitch. The
See,
lesser you pitch about the product, the better for your closure.
बेटर फॉर यू.
Half of the product, if you try to explain to them, maybe you have done 2 or 3 mistakes, the flow will break, and you say, "Arey, client बोलेगा," in the conversation, the client will say, "Arey, I know this.
मूडी क्लाइंट का
Skip into
वो
this
हो
thing.
जाएगा.
I know this. Please skip that, skip that." So let the flow come. Don't try to explain the product at all. Okay, Mr. Swami and Mr. NHJ is asking, what is the maximum investment, minimum investment and maximum range, and what is the minimum age criteria to avail a loan and to avail to buy a property? I mean, maximum criteria, age criteria.
it's the same. It's up to 60 years.
See only, na?
Okay,
To
you have to be
avail a loan
below
at
60
60.
years.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to be below
What is the
60 years.
maximum range
And
of the property and minimum 2.5 to 150 crores? I think what you have told till
No,
now.
no, 2.3
yes,
crores,
it
2.3
goes
crores,
Two.
to
0.3.
2.3 crores. 2.3 crores. And if I have to do the math, we have a mansion which got listed for 235 million. So into 23,
That is 470
uh,
crores.
बहुत ज्यादा हो गया.
yeah, more than 400 crores. So we have wide range of products. We have from 2.3 to around 400 crores, you can say.
Mr. Suresh Sharma is a pakka Gujarati, I think. He's asking, sir, maintenance कौन बनेगा? Owner की tenant?
So
Suresh sir.
basically, I saw someone, they asked me about the monthly maintenance. So here in Dubai, there is no monthly maintenance. There is a yearly maintenance charge. And for good apartments, it ranges from 14 to 16 dirhams per square feet. Okay.
Okay.
This is the range. You can consider 15 to 16 dirhams in Shobha per
15 to
square feet.
16
So
dirhams per square feet.
per
So
year.
500 स्क्वायर फीट मतलब मैंने एवरेज करो 500 स्क्वायर फीट का 1 BHK है
23,
550 स्क्वायर फीट है
1
5
lakh 77,000. 1 lakh 77, 1 lakh 78,000 per year
फिर तो
पर ईयर
यार
maintenance
मतलब 2 लाख
per
रुपए
year.
जाएगा.
Yes, which is less than
ओके.
10,000 rupees a month.
अच्छा, miss, one major question which Mr. Fakhruddin has reminded. Do you have any commercial?
We do
नो.
have commercial, but we mainly deal with residential spaces. Commercial only comes into picture when the property is ready. Because in terms of commercial, they deal with leasing, rentals, and all of that.
Okay, मतलब any
ऑफ
corporate
प्लान
offices,
रेसिडेंशियल
any
प्योरली शोभा.
office buildings
Yeah,
वगैरह
we
आप
are purely
because you are such
office
big
buildings.
landscape, so you need to have some commercial, na?
No, we do have commercial, but me and Shivam, we don't deal with commercial. We only deal with residential properties.
Well, you can assign
In
somebody
fact, we
for commercial.
yeah, if in case you have someone looking at the commercial front, we can connect you with someone.
Okay, Fakhruddin ji hai commercial hai. If anybody wants, we can connect it. I don't know what Mr. Vijay is asking. Any UDS will be given. I don't understand what it.
Yes, undivided share. So
Okay.
undivided share.
Okay.
So since these properties are freehold, I had mentioned it in the webinar, these
Hmm.
properties are freehold. These are not leasehold properties.
Hmm.
So undivided share will be given to the clients.
Hmm.
the purchasers. So that
Oh.
means if on 1 acre, 1,000 residents are staying together, that means in an apartment, you're not owning a piece of land. You're
Okay.
practically owning a concrete structure floating in the air. So if that concrete structure collapses, you have no property left under your name. So that is when the UDS comes into picture.
Okay.
So
So this is
yes,
basically
UDS
the
will be
conveyance deed, which is
sorry.
handed out to the society's name. The conveyance deed, which we do it in Bombay.
Yes, probably. I'm not sure of the term. So
Yeah. So one more major thing, Mr. Srinivas Rao was asked, I also forgot. What is the stamp duty and registration here?
so it is 4% flat, nothing more, nothing less.
4% would be the stamp duty and registration charges.
Yeah, of the
इसको टर्म
property
बोलते
value.
DLD, दुबई लैंड डेवलपमेंट. इसको रजिस्ट्रेशन को बोलते DLD, 4%.
Okay, DLD charges.
Can
So
you give us
Dubai
one or
Land
two
Development
sample cost
charges.
sheets? Mr. Jagrup Shah is asking. Can you give us
Yes,
some
sure.
couple of 2-3 properties sample cost sheets, the 10 years payment schedule, as what we call it in India? Can you share one or two?
Sure.
Then it will be very helpful for us. One anonymous
Sure.
attendant is asking what is insurance cover? He's asking about.
Okay. This is one of the tallest towers of Sobha. This is called Skyscape Altius. It's G plus 90 floors, and it is next to downtown. Okay,
Okay.
so our typical quotation looks like this. So you have all the details here, the floor number, the type of the two bed, the unit number. This is on the 14th floor. So it is the fourth series. So 1404. This size. So this is the saleable area. This is the carpet area of the apartment, which is 1152. So it's a very spacious apartment. The price of this apartment is 2.897 million dirhams. Okay. So approximately 2.9 million dirhams. This is the stamp duty. This is the registration. We call it as DLD charges. So 117,070. So 117,070 dirhams is your DLD charge. And the client doesn't have to pay anything additional from this amount. It's illegal to charge the client any additional amount. So this is the end charge, no surprise charges, no premium location charges, nothing of that sort.
Okay.
So this is the typical payment plan. I told you 60-40 is the payment plan. So 20% booking.
So I don't see any
Plus,
construction linked payment here. So this is irrespective of you do the construction or you don't do the construction.
no, the thing is, we are very confident on our pace of construction. That's why we always link it to the timeline, not the construction.
No, but
Because if we have to,
I'm just
no,
asking if you have just taken the booking amount after 3 years also you have not started the construction, still I'm liable to pay 10%.
see, the thing is, if hypothetically Shobha doesn't construct, then yes, you are supposed to pay. But then Shobha has never done that ever in its life
No,
because it's a
that's a
matter of
different thing. See,
reputation.
that's a different thing. I'm not accusing
Yes,
you of anything, but I'm just asking. Due to some
yeah.
reason, if the
And
construction doesn't start, also still we have to make the payment.
yes, we have to, because what happens is if we link it to the construction itself,
You are
not
very
the
fast.
timeline, we are very fast. So client has to pay more money in a shorter period of time.
Understood.
So that's why we keep it as a standard timeline payment plan.
Okay, got it.
So this is how it is made. So final installment on handover will be 40%.
Okay. Oh, I think
So
Shivam, we are
what
even
happens
after
here in
2 hours
Dubai
of the
is,
con call. Sorry to cut you. Even after 2 hours of the con call, still 50% of the people are intact.
wow, okay. I think these people love to get bored.
No, I think we are going to see good number of sales.
Yes, yes, inshallah, as we said. So thank you guys. Thank you for your attendance today up until here.
And trust me, guys, this
And
will pay out to everyone. This is a very, very good opportunity. It's a money-making thing. It's something you're doing good for the client also. Client will make money, you will make money. It's a win-win-win for all. See, I
Partners,
was
you will get
working with
serious
Lodha
money.
before.
You are
You
going to
know
make
my
serious
history.
money. I'm going to announce the brokerage structure and everything. You are going to
हाँ,
make serious money. And note will commission.
बहुत
That's
अच्छा
true.
चीज है यहाँ पे.
I'll
मैं
tell you an
सर पहले
example.
लोधा में था.
My
I
colleague,
finished लोधा. I came Dubai
yeah,
because I see the opportunity here. क्योंकि मैं सिर्फ वहां पे डील कर रहा था मुंबई, पुणे एंड बैंगलोर एंड हैदराबाद क्लाइंट्स. आज मैं पूरे वर्ल्ड के साथ डील कर रहा हूँ और तो मेरे को पता चल रहा है पोटेंशियल कितना है एक लोकेशन में. और
Just
इट्स वेरी गुड
before we
अपॉर्चुनिटी.
conclude, can you give us a geographical location? Which is the biggest buyers in India? From which place? So we can concentrate on those branches. As you know, we are already present in Pan India.
बैंगलोर हैदराबाद तो आई नो. निखिल, इफ यू कैन पुट सम लाइट.
see,
In India, the
main purchases,
uh,
yeah, the serious big whale purchases are from Surat.
Surat. Okay, because a lot of
Yes.
cash. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say all
Yes.
that. We are recording. We are on recorded line. We'll talk
B
about it later. Okay.
B
Got
component.
it. Got it. Got it.
B component. Okay, Surat. Then we have people from Mumbai. We have people from Delhi. We have people from Gurugram. We have people from Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad. These are
So
the
Pan
major
India. You have
locations.
covered entire India.
Yes, yes, yes.
मेरे को
So
एक
He is
चीज
what I
बताना.
asking
was trying to
मुंबई
say
से,
clear
is,
for the
मुंबई
customers.
में
So,
से भी बहुत जन है इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं मुंबई से. ट्रस्ट मी, व्हेन आई वाज इन द इवेंट ऑफ दिस इन बीकेसी जो बहुत बड़े लेवल पे हुआ था बाय शोभा,
hmm,
there was so many agents and everyone was there. We were telling them, guys, what you guys, because so many clients are investing in Dubai through a
hmm,
Dubai broker as a Dubai partner. So वही इंडिया के क्लाइंट है, वही उधर ही है, आपके बॉम्बे में ही है, आपके थाने में ही है, आपके अंधेरी में ही है. वही क्लाइंट दुबई में इन्वेस्ट करे. आप लोग क्या कर रहे हो? इट हैज टू कम थ्रू यू, राइट? तो यही चीज समझाना है. मैक्सिमम बायर्स मुंबई से है.
मुंबई से, हैदराबाद से, सब जगह से है भाई. जहां जहां पैसा कैश है वहां वहां दुबई है. टेंशन मत लो.
सही बात.
I wanted to say one thing. So I was in the ultra luxury market of Bangalore.
Okay.
Basically, I have been in the real estate industry for the past 6 years. Okay, and I've only been in Dubai for a year and a half. So I have made more money in a year and a half than I ever made in all my years in Bangalore ultra luxury real estate. That's all I'll say. I've made
हाँ
more money.
भाई, समझ गया.
Shivam, Shivam is someone who doesn't say much, but his smile, you can see the money on his face.
हाँ, वो तो हारमोनी दिख
So
रहे हैं मेरे को
you can see that.
दोनों के.
Okay, so it's very easy because the same amount of effort what we put into India to convince a guy to buy a property, literally 70% of that effort, if you put here, people will be like, okay, where do I sign? It is as easy as it gets, provided you're selling a good property or a good developer. So it's
No,
very lucrative. I
I
have my
will
colleague,
target
his
to
name
sell
is
at least
Zohair.
10% of your island. We have good people. We
Oh
have
wow,
our head
wow,
office is,
nice.
just to update you, our head office is Ahmedabad. So,
Okay.
and we are very, very
Yeah.
strong in Gujarat and
bec-
Mumbai. Okay, we'll have a
Oh
one-on-one
wow. So we see a lot one-on-one
sort
convo.
of.
Lot of diamond merchants purchase with us. They usually
Ah,
take 2 floors, 3 floors. One of our investor who was a diamond merchant, he asked us whether we could sell out an entire tower
hmm,
in Sobha Orbis. Back then, we didn't have anything apart from the location of the plot. We didn't
hmm,
have any renders, nothing. So
hmm,
he asked, "Can you give me a quotation for the building? Like I want to purchase it." So then me and Shivam we tried to work it out, but then there was very less amount of info, so we didn't take it up ahead. We couldn't go through with it.
hmm.
But then, provided with info, we have seen some serious deals happening through Gujarat and through Surat. So it's quite lucrative.
Done. Thank you, Shivam. Thank you, Nikhil, for a wonderful insight. Thank you, partners, for bearing us for more than 2 hours. It was a really good session. And I think we will have a couple of more sessions to understand more and more. And a lot of partners have
Definitely.
sent me the messages that they couldn't attend due to a weekday. So whenever it's possible for a weekend, we will arrange that also. Okay, we'll try to next time get around 300-400 more partners. I think this is a very brilliant product because today also I also learned many things about Sobha, and I'm also impressed. We'll keep this in our top on the product portfolio now.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Thank
Kapil.
you,
And
thank you,
definitely,
Shivam.
even
Thank you, Nikhil.
weekend work for us anytime. Let us know. We'll be happy to help.
Thank you, guys. Really, really, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Bye, bye.
Perfect.
Hello, take care.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
so much, guys. It was my pleasure talking about Shobha to you guys. And yes, we have a lot of money to make. We will sell. Our endless support. Shivam and me, we are always here for you. You can ring up a phone anytime. And Kapil, thank you for offering us this platform to connect with your partners. We have obviously heard about Prudent in India, and it's very nice. We got a chance to speak about our coveted Shobha projects.
Thank you.
So we have onwards and upwards. We have a lot to do. So
अभी तो
all
शुरुआत है.
right,
We'll
guys.
start irritating you in a big manner. मतलब you should block our numbers. We'll like to
Please.
thank you so much.
See, I think it's 6 o'clock and people want to go home, drink their cup
Okay,
of
bye,
coffee.
bye, bye. Chalo, bye. Bye.
So,
Bye, guys.
no
Thank
worries,
you.
guys.
Take care.
See you.
Thank